Isn't it crazy how everything can change in an instant? Hi, I'm Taylor, and I just lost my job right after I bought a home.
At my new apartment.
This is a story about how one of the worst days of your life can actually be one of the best things that could ever happen to you. Because even though it is totally painful and cringe, what if instead of rock bottom, that was the universe throwing you a lifeline to help you pivot your life to something so much better? I lost my job just before my paid time off. Sometimes I wonder if they plan it that way. After crying on my couch, I flew across the country to Big Sur and Carmel, California, to the Redwood forests, so I could get my life together. But you won't believe what happened instead.
The air smells fantastic. It is so peaceful and serene. Wow. Okay, I need to go grab my suitcase and stuff.
How great is it that we get the opportunity to start over again and again in our lives? It feels scary sometimes because the path is a road less taken and it isn't straightforward or well-defined. What if we stop focusing on the lack of stability and focus more on the fact that if in fact that path is undefined, that means we can empower ourselves to define our own ceiling, define our own success, to define what fulfillment looks like for us this year as we continue to learn more about what we want and embrace how what we want can change.
Can anyone tell me, was this tree involved in a forest fire? You see like the darker parts right there? Even this tree has survived something terrible, and it turned out okay. Guess who forgot their sunscreen in the car? Uh-oh. Yikes. Good job. Don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me. It is getting steep now. So awesome. I love this so much. Oh my God, so cool.
I hope that you know that life goes on after being fired. It actually isn't the end of the world, and I feel much better now that it happened because it allows me to no longer feel the weight of suspense and that impending doom. It's like the Band-Aid was ripped off. I can finally just move on and find something that works so much better for me.
Okay, I'm a little sweaty and gross from the hike. I'm really excited. We're about to go on this seaside coastal hike. Do you ever wonder what we're really doing here? Do you ever wonder like what our purpose even is? Maybe I'm just having an existential crisis again, like I do every year. I've just been feeling like I'm lost in the sauce. Do you ever feel like that when you've been working so hard for so many years and you feel like you just never really get time to rest and recharge? Do you ever just feel like you're just lost in your life a little bit? You know, like those videos on where they always joke about, oh, you're one unemployed friend on a Monday. Well, that's actually me now because I am no longer working my fancy pants big girl tech job. And I feel so free. I feel like I've been finally sleeping again. I've been eating more regularly. Man, I was so burnt out, you guys. So burnt out for years. And you know, I don't regret going into tech, right? Like I bought my apartment and a lot of great things happened. sometimes you just realize that there's a balance, right, of working to live and living to work. We have to remember what that balance is for us. It's going to vary by individual. There's more to life than just work. I never thought I would say that one. Never thought I would say that. I've been a workaholic my entire life. I've always been this career girl. And for like the first time, I'm like, you know what? I'm not really living my life. Everyone else is. And no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to set boundaries for you. No one is coming to make you feel better about your work-life balance. Like, you have to take it for yourself. That's like one of the things that I learned in my life. So anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Aha! That was a really nice little nature walk. It was really lovely and peaceful and relaxing. Now I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet. We'll see, but I kind of want something just like casual and chill so I can just show up wearing my hiking outfit. We're gonna go back into the Redwoods today. I'm super excited. I know I'm wearing the same thing as yesterday. I definitely thought it was gonna be like in the 60s and the like low 70s. I thought it was gonna be like colder. Just a lot happening in my life in the background. I'm officially unemployed and it's just kind of crazy to think about, right? But I want to focus on keeping a mindset in a state of like empowerment, right? And not like a victim mindset or anything like that. So it's like, okay, onwards and upwards, it's time to move forward.
Grief is interesting. There will be days where you feel totally okay, and other days where you feel the most unbearable amount of shame and like everything in life is falling apart. I often feel like an unemployed loser who fell into the bottom of a well, but despite my insecurities, the tears, and feeling like I am just, oh my God, not enough, I am determined to pull myself out of the situation and figure out something better. So, what happens next after job loss? I once heard someone say, we can't change the wind, but we can adjust our sails. And we do have some options. We can take time to pause and reflect before we make big decisions. We can immediately start applying to jobs. Or maybe we can take a calculated risk, adjust our sails, and change the direction of our boat. If I fail again and again, and if I'm truly on the verge of irreversible financial ruin, I guess I can always come back to tech. But how do you know when it's finally time to try something new? I mean, what's the best that could happen?
Today is the day. I really don't want to leave, but we have like about at least a 5-hour drive back up north. If I didn't sleep that great, again, the accommodations are extremely comfortable, but just a lot on my mind. Let's try to find some gas that isn't $6.29 a gallon for 87. It's kind of crazy right now. My gosh, yikes. I miss this place. It's been so nice. It's been so lovely. But I'm also kind of ready to go back to New York. That's like, I'm ready to go home. I miss my little Muppet dog. I miss Benny so much, you know, he's my little guy. The journey continues. Where should we go next? Goodbye, little cabin.